Let's make a Christmas card with the new LOKLiK iCraft cutting machine to see how the drawing and scoring features work. I'm going to start by downloading a design from designbundles.net, and I'll include the link in the description of this video below. But I am going to make some modifications to it. I'm not going to have it cut out the Merry Christmas. Instead, I'm going to show you how to remove that from the design and then write with a pen, Merry Christmas. Over in LOKLiK's Idea Studio software, the first thing we're going to do is click on Upload in the left column. And when the pop-up window shows up, we're going to locate the SVG file we just downloaded from designbundles.net and click on Choose. And I'll grab everything and move it over here. Over on Layers, when I click on Group, you can see that this design has 4 layers. And I'm going to want to separate them out because I'm going to have to remove that Merry Christmas from 3 of the 4 layers. So I'm going to right-click on all of them and click on Ungroup, so that I can now move things around so I can work with them individually. So we're going to do a couple of different things here. We're going to remove Merry Christmas from the white, the light green, and the dark green. And then we're going to expand the red one to be larger so that it can fold in half to make a card. And we're going to add a score line to it. And then for the Merry Christmas, we're going to use some text, and we're going to use the pen tool to actually have the LOKLiK crafter write out Merry Christmas on our card instead of cutting it out. To remove Merry Christmas, we're going to actually go under Shape and click on a circle. And we're going to grab that circle and we're going to size it down. And we'll first work on this green one, the dark green one. And I'm going to take that circle and size it down to cover as much of the Merry Christmas as I can without having it cover the stars. So once I have one done, I'm going to have to do this a couple times because I'm not going to be able to get that shape to work perfectly across the entire thing. So we're going to right click on the circle, click on Copy, then right click, Paste, and then move that one around. I have a little bit more leeway here, and then right click, Copy, right click, Paste, and kind of get that covered up as best we can. A little bit more there. We don't want to extend the outer edge. So now I have the 3 circles covering the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to click and drag to highlight the 3 circles plus the dark green layer. And in the ribbon across the top, I'm going to go to Combine, and I'm going to say Unite. So we did it for 1 layer. So then let's go up here to the next one, and we'll do the white one. It's a little harder to see, but we'll go grab the shapes, the circle, size it down, and then have it cover up as much as we can, and copy it, and then paste it. Do it again, copy, paste, and then select the white layer in the 3 circles and go back under Combine, Unite. Then we're going to go over to the other light green layer and do the same process. So the way this is going to work is we're going to put the dark green layer on the red, then the light green will top that, and the final layer on the top will be the white. But it's showing in the back. So what we're going to do is go up under, with the white layer selected, go under Arrange and bring to front. And this is what our card's going to look like. I'm going to select everything, go under Align, Align Left, and then Align Top. Is take this red layer, and we actually want to double this from a width perspective because we want to have a front and a back. We want to score it and fold it and have to make an actual card. So what I want to do is, with the red layer selected, I want to go under the height and width, and I'm going to turn off the aspect ratio, and I'm going to change the width to 10 to double it, and hit enter. So now I have a nice long card. Now how do I get my score line in there? Go under Pattern, click on the dash line, and then draw on my canvas. And we'll just drag that down, and I'm going to select both the dash line and the large rectangle and go into Align Center Horizontal and Align Center Vertically. And then I'm going to go ahead and group them for now so they don't go anywhere. And then I can put it back in place and send it to back. And now you can see that this is what my card will look like. So the red will be scored and folded so that I actually have a card, and everything will be layered and glued on top of the red. So now I'm going to go ahead and break these apart again so I can see all 4 layers. And just move them around here. They're not all going to fit on my canvas at one time, and that's okay. And then position it where I want. And then select all 3, the Merry Christmas and the white layer, and I'm going to go ahead and group them. So I'm going to click on the white layer that is grouped with the Merry Christmas. And with that selected, I'm going to go under Make at the top right. I've got my LOKLiK iCraft Bluetooth connected. I'm going to click on Cut because we're going to cut first and then we're going to draw. I'm going to click on Cut. Under Mode Selection, I'm going to click on Standard Cut. I'm going to use a cutting mat. It's a 12 by 12 mat. And I'm going to select the white layer. So this is what I'm going to cut. This layer down here is actually the words, and we don't want to do anything with that just yet. For material type, I'm going to go under Other. I'm going to see if I can find cardstock somewhere. All right, I don't see cardstock. Oh wait, here under Other, we found it. We're going to use craft cardstock. And I'm going to leave the default settings here and see how it works. And just click on Add Task. And then I'll click on Start and let the machine start the cutting process. And click on Clear Tasks and close the task list window. And I'm going to deselect the cut layer and I'm going to select the draw layer. And I want to go at the top and I want to make sure that draw is selected. Again, still using a cutting mat, still 12 by 12. But I'm selecting the layer I want to draw Merry Christmas. I'm going to leave it as a 12 by 12 parameter, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Task and click on Start and send it over. I'm going to go ahead and clear tasks again and close the task list and go ahead and cancel so that I'm back on my canvas. Let's do the next light green layer. I'm going to select that. This one is just a cut layer. Click on make sure I say cut, select standard cut. We're going to make sure that we have the cutting mat selected. Our size is 12 by 12. We're going to select that green layer, go under type, select cardstock, and leave the default settings and say Add Task. And then click Start when we're ready to go. Back in the software, I'm going to click on Clear Tasks, close the task list window, and click on Cancel. Now I'm going to go ahead and move the white and the light green layer off the canvas and bring up my dark green layer. And with that selected, I'll click on Make. I'm going to choose Cut, Standard Cut, select that green layer, and change my material to Other, and then this cardstock. And leave the cut force and settings all the same, and go ahead and click on Add to Task. And it's giving me this message. Please note to ensure the image is within the canvas. So I had it overlapping that red line, so I needed to bring it inside, and then go ahead and click on Add Task and Start. And back in the software, I'll click on Clear Tasks again and close that task list window and cancel to get back to my canvas. This time I want to select this red layer with the score line. So with that selected, click on Make. And I first want to cut before I do the score line. So here's my image. I'm going to move it up and keep it within the red cut lines. And then make sure Cut's selected. And then Standard Cut. And I'm going to click on the red group because that's what I want to cut first. And then Other and Cardstock for my material. And I'm going to leave all the settings the same. So I'm going to click on Add Task and then Start. Then we're going to go ahead and clear tasks, close the task list window, and back in the software we're going to click on Score and select that scoring layer. And I'm still using cardstock. Tells you to install the scoring stylus before cutting. And I'm going to click on Add Task and Start. And you can see the score line is there. So we'll remove the red from the mat by flipping the map over. You avoid curling your cardstock. And then we'll go ahead and along that score line, we're going to go ahead and fold that card in half, and it makes a perfect crease. And then you add each of the layers onto that red cardstock, and you get the effect of that dimensional multicolored card. And it turned out really, really cute. Now I'm going to be using glitter art glue, and I'll glue them all together so that it becomes a finished product. And this was a super easy project to do, and I hope that you're able to follow along. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and notification bell. We're always putting out new content. And thanks for watching. Happy crafting.